right, big spot here for the former undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, and he's not too emotionally attached to a lot of these results. I expect a big effort out of him here tonight.
You know, John, I love that you teed it up that way, because I was just thinking that for a guy that seemed to be on a rocket ship to the moon, becoming a middleweight champion, he handles adversity as well as anyone I've ever seen. When he lost to Jan Blachowicz, when he tried to become double champion, still even keel. When he lost his championship, even keel. I believe that ability will allow for him to work his way back to a championship opportunity, where I expect him to be very competitive and possibly earn himself the belt back.
And skill for skill, there are a lot of people that still believe he's the best middleweight in the world. A lot of the elite 185-pounders believe that Izzy and not necessarily Pereira represent the toughest matchup for them. We'll see how Adesanya fares in this critical matchup here tonight. Well, he still owns the record for the longest title reign in UFC history, nearly 2,500 days. Anderson the Spider Silva, and I guess, DC, with no mandatory retirement age, this guy might go forever.
Anderson Silva is one of the greatest fighters of all time. One of the guys that when you think of mixed martial arts and you think of the UFC, you immediately think of the Spider. You think of the highlight reel, winning the belt from Rich Franklin, the up kick on Vitor Belfort, the knee against Stephan Bonner, the bobbing and weaving against Forrest Griffin. He has a highlight reel a mile long, one of the most fantastic martial artists the sport has ever seen.
And still proving to be competitive in his mid-40s. That is the goal again tonight for one of the best to ever do it, Anderson the Spider Silva. Anderson Silva steps inside the octagon. He's ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last Airbender, Adesanya. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson the Spider Silva!
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so they're the two consensus greatest UFC middleweight champions of all time, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. And they run it back here tonight in front of a capacity crowd.
It's a dream matchup. When you say we have Anderson Silva versus Israel Adesanya, you get people to really perk up and pay attention. Anderson Silva is one of the greatest champions the UFC has ever seen. His win streak to start a career will go unmatched for a really long time. But in Israel Adesanya, you see the evolution of fighting in the middleweight division. A guy so skilled on the feet, a guy that carries a confidence that I have not seen anyone else carry. This fight is yesterday versus today, and I'm so excited for it. Fight behind a night jab.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Unable to connect there.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Israel Adesanya, I don't even know what that was, but it certainly looked pretty, DC. This man brings so many different things to the table as a striker, and I would think would be a very difficult guy for his fellow middleweight contenders to prepare for.
He could be in trouble. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Eat first. Come on. Use your hands. Oh!
Just out of range with the big right hand. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, Jay. Hey, that uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Oh, there it is, just as you called it, DC. Another big uppercut connects, and if it's not broken, no need to fix it. Nicely done there.
It ain't broken. Don't try to fix it. He's hurt.
Again, going back to the jab, just out of range.
Beautiful high kick there.
Man has his chin been tested early.
Ooh. Nice leg kick.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Counter punch landed there by Adesanya. Straight punch, that is useful.
He's got some hands, man.
Oh, how about the beautiful kick there from Israel Adesanya. Eugene Behrman there in the corner. Just missed with the left there. Accuracy will land right there. His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Well, Silva's got him stacked up here. Wow. Minute and a half to go in our opening round. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Oh, inside kick.
Slips. Adesanya's no.
Oh, another one.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to.
They're out of here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
All right, well, as many expected, the narrative in this one, Israel Adesanya striking, seemingly taking it to another level here tonight.
He just continues to get better. And it's very familiar, right? We know that when you have to stand with the last style bender, you're in trouble. But you don't have the ability to take him down. He leads all fights with this striking, tremendous performance.
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Big shots being landed on both sides here. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Round two is next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Oh, we'll see how it goes here in round two. Anderson Silva versus the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, the Superman punch lands. Oh, beautiful strike there by Israel Adesanya. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC, but you see, this is a lifelong striker who is very dangerous with all limbs.
Yeah, and when you're standing with Izzy, you're in trouble, man. You're under constant attack the whole time because you never know what he's going to hit you with. And right there, he landed the strike that he was looking for.
Well, Silva's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Able to check the high kick. Ooh, Superman punch lands.
What a nasty kick that was thrown.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Oh, big left hook there. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be head-hunted the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, how about the switch kick to the body by Silva lands flush. Big roundhouse now, just misses. Oh, head kick attempt, it is blocked by Silva.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
67 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya. While misses on 60% of the strikes, landing with just 40% accuracy against Anderson Silva. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Nice body shot there. 2 minutes now to go in round 2. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, switch kick, nailed it. Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect, and this guy has done this technique thousands of times.
Israel Adesanya gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area... Oh, smells blood in the water. Gotta start looking for the finish here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Adesanya. Another ground and pound strike lands. Adesanya's back in half guard.
Right to side control, yep.
Under a minute to go, round 2. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Silva. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Adesanya.
He's got to be careful here.
Final seconds here of round 2. Round 3 next. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Clipped him with a right hand there. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is...
He has to evade stand space.
That's a really strong leg kick there by Adesanya.
Hands up. Nice kick, yep.
Now lands a kick to the body. Well, Silva's swelling now around that jaw.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 25 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so as they say, another highlight for the appreciable reel of the middleweight champ, Israel Adesanya, your winner tonight by knockout.
Adesanya is such a powerful guy and such a big guy that when he lands, he can shut your lights out. Tonight, he gets the job done in spectacular fashion.